But yeah, it's looking good. What you think, Mama?
I'm so happy.
Do you feel safer?
I do. Safe light.
Safe light. Safe light repair. Safe light replace. All right, I.A.G Farm family. Just leaving out of the gym, getting a little workout in this morning. Did about a mile, and then put in a couple sets of jump rope. I love this jump rope because if you hadn't jogged in a while, if you jump rope, you know, do about sets of 50, sets of 100, it builds your endurance to where you can jog longer. Because right now, I only have the endurance to where I can jog a mile, and after that, you know, my legs start to give out. But the jump rope, it builds that endurance and builds that strength. But that's a beautiful thing, and I got a membership at this Planet Fitness here, and you know, I was jogging at the military park, but sometimes, you know, it's raining and things like that, and I'm not able to jog outside, so I said let me get a gym membership so that I can stay consistent. And yeah, as y'all see, I'm in the truck. I'm about to head to the farm because we have an appointment at 12, I believe, with Safe Light because they're gonna place this windshield for us. I know y'all have been telling us to get this windshield replaced in the truck, but we barely drive it, and we were driving the truck for that season, you know, when the van was totaled before we got the excursion, and you know, but we stopped driving it for a while, and we started back driving it and then we noticed you know, that the windshield was cracked all up, so we went ahead and set an appointment, and I'm gonna get that done today, so I gotta get back to the farm. I think it's like 9 o'clock now, so I need to get on back to the farm. But yeah, I just want to talk to y'all for a minute about why I jog, you know, why I like to jog before we head back to the farm, because I know you all probably saw some pictures of me early on, you know, after I got out of prison, and I was you know, very, very skinny, partly because you know, I wasn't eating right because I was in prison, you know, just eating the things that they gave you, and I got out and I didn't I didn't do anything. What to say, you got push-ups and then you got push-aways. I didn't do any push-aways. But really, the main reason that I started back jogging now in this season is for my health. You know, I don't have any health issues or problems or anything, but I just want to avoid those things. You know, I figure it would be better to invest, you know, resources and time into jogging now, going to the gym now, waking up early now, instead of investing those resources, you know, into going to doctor's appointments and taking medicine, you know, later on. And so I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get back, you know, try to get off a little bit of the sugar, you know, try to start back eating healthy, eating things from scratch. And that really, you know, came with our lifestyle changing as well, you know, getting back on the farm and getting back settled and getting established. Because for about, you know, 3 years, our schedule was super intense, and it was just like you just, you know, ate convenience foods and did convenience type things, and I didn't have time to jog. You know, sun up to sundown was filled with something. You know, whether it was ministry, whether it was, you know, whatever it might have been. Yeah, but I started off, and I don't know if you all saw a video I did a while back, but the reason that I fell in love with jogging in the beginning was because I met this guy when I was locked up. This had a life sentence. His name was Mo. His real name was Jackie Crouch, but we called him Mo, you know, for Eskimo, because he was from Alaska. But I met this guy, and I was young and dumb and just like angry and aggressive and all those type things. And I met Mo, and he started to help me like develop disciplines, you know, and jogging and working out was one of those disciplines. And so I fell in love with jogging because even more because I really don't like, I lift weights and do pull-ups and push-ups and things like that, but it's nothing like that jump rope or nothing like jogging, nothing like cardio, you know what I'm saying? Like where you're like huffing and puffing at the end, because it just, I call it humbling myself. Because no matter how, I don't care who you are, you can be one of those world-class marathon people, Ethiopians, you know, that you see win these marathons. But when you see them cross the finish line, they're always like huffing and puffing, out of breath, you know, falling, stumbling across the finish line. It's no matter what you do, no matter what kind of training you do, one thing, Jesus is the main thing that is never going to be defeated. But jogging is never going to be defeated, because if you think about it, if you can run a mile, then run 2. If you can run 2, then run 10. If you can run 10, then run 20. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're never going to be able to defeat jogging or running, you know, because at some point your body is going to have to stop. You know, I don't care how much of an athlete you are. And so that's why I like jogging, because I feel like in this life that I'm more than a conqueror. And I have a lot of like spiritual like pride, you know, good type pride, you know, to where I know who I am, I know the power that I have, and I feel like I'm unstoppable, you know. And so sometimes we need things to humble us so that we can understand that we're still human. We can understand that we're still stoppable. You know what I'm saying? Paul talked about it when he talked about the thorn in his flesh that God gave him. You know, jogging is one of those thorns in my flesh. And I'm able to humble myself and just take out any aggression, any stress that I had built up, you know, from that day before, a week before. And I'm able to take it out on the jog. And I can get as mad as I want to get. I can get as aggressive as I want to get, you know, while I'm jogging, because that jog is going to defeat me. It's going to humble me, you know, by the time I'm done. And so it's just a beautiful thing. And I love to jog because of that reason, because it's a humbling, like I humble myself when I jog. And, you know, it also benefits my health as well. Because when I was younger, I didn't jog for health. I didn't think about no health, you know, because I was young. I was, you know, young, in shape, like couldn't be stopped in my mind, you know, like muscles and all that type of stuff. But now, as I'm getting older and my ambitions are changing, you know, having kids and having life and family and things, it's like I want to be around to see those things. And so, yeah, that's just a short synopsis of why I like to jog, so that you all can know, you know. So if you see me leaving the gym, or, you know, you see me jogging a mile, you'll know the story behind it, because I think context is important. You know, get in the Old Faithful. And the excursion should be ready in a couple days. They're doing some little finishing work and details and things on it for us to get everything fixed up, because we have to have that excursion before Benjamin is born. That's what I told the people at the repair shop, you know, at the mechanics and things. It was like, I got a baby that's due in about 2 weeks. So y'all do whatever y'all need to do, fix up everything, but I need that excursion back in 2 weeks, because that's the reason that I bought it. One of the main reasons I bought the excursion is because I didn't want to, because we can fit Benjamin in here, you know, we fit one of the boys in the middle here. That's the one thing I like about this truck, is that it still fits our family, even though we'll be bunched in, but it still can seat 6. The new trucks, you know, they don't have this spot here they can let up and have a seat there. They have like a little, you know, console, middle console, so they only seat 5. So that's why I like these old trucks. But anyway, but yeah, that was my goal. I didn't want to bring Benjamin back home, bring Megan and Benjamin back home in the work truck. I wanted to bring them back home in something nice, you know, sitting up high, for real safe. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on back to the house, because like I said, I don't want to miss this safe light appointment to get this windshield replaced on the truck while it's on our minds, because once we get the excursion back, the truck is gonna sit there until we need to use the bed, and we rarely will need to use the bed, because we mostly, you know, are going places and doing things as a family, and then we just kind of like run farm errands, you know, as we're out doing other things. So yeah, I need to get something to drink. I gotta bring the water with me. But I'm gonna get on back to the farm, and I'll just pick y'all up when I get back, and we'll see if we can get this windshield on this truck replaced. So y'all just follow us along today for this journey. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. Start cutting some grass out here. Grass starting to grow. I don't have my 0 turn yet. I thought I was gonna have a 0 turn by the time grass cutting season came back. Y'all, I made it back to the farm. Get in here and see what Megan and the boys got going on. Yeah, the safe light people say they need about 5 foot on each side of the truck to be able to open up the window, open up the doors, and get the big glass on the front. So they should be good. Right in that area, there's plenty of space. So I got that ready for them. Get in here and see what the family got going. I gotta get out here and do farm chores as well. I ain't did anything this morning, but go to the gym. So let's get in here and see what they got going on. Howdy.
No, hey.
What's up? I'm scared you tired, isn't it?
Yeah, scare me. No.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much.
What's up, mom?
Oh, nothing much. We just finished breakfast.
Busting them suds?
Oh, yeah. Washing a few dishes.
Good, good. Everything been going good since I've been gone?
Everything's going great.
Yeah. I'm surprised you asked me how my workout went. I was ready to say terrible. Usually when I come in, Megan says, "How was your workout?" And what I always say, terrible.
Terrible, yeah.
I was telling them about how when I go to the gym sometimes, I don't even say I'm headed to the gym. I say I'm headed to humble myself.
Yeah, you do.
And I told them the story behind that.
Yeah.
A man ain't got no business not humbling himself every now and then.
Okay.
So these boys got going on back here.
Noah.
What is that? Like Bill. Listen, I'm gonna do like Bill. You know, Bill just be going along and he'll say, "Huh? Who beside me? What you mean?" Let me do it again. Let me stop back. Let me back up, y'all. Just walking. Let me pull a Bill. Huh? What's on our fireplace mantle? What you mean? Silver plate button. You already know. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Amen. Listen, if y'all don't watch Bill's videos, same the gospel rapper that I play some of his music on our channel, y'all ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be like, "What's that guy in the town? He lost his mind." But the boys and I, we always talk about Bill. I call him Bill, but his rap name or whatever name is Sane. You know, you gotta get him to explain all that. But I call him Bill. But the boys and I always say that Bill is an action figure. He's not even a real person. You know, he talks like in I think of Woody on Toy Story. You know, when they would pull the cord and he would say like a line. You know, Bill talks in liners, like one-liners. Huh? Who beside me?
It's a snake in my blue.
What did he say, y'all?
There's a snake in my blue.
That's what Woody say.
I say, reach to the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's funny though. Let's see. Y'all been learning anything today in here?
We just got done with our breakfast.
Okay, I got you. Sounds
the
good.
subscribers sent some books.
That's a nice book. Nice little book, yeah.
Where's that book with Toy Story book?
Mm-hmm.
I have some books with that.
Oh yeah, I see you playing with them like blocks. Are those books or blocks?
Books like that.
So what's the plan today? Homeschool, mama?
They have been in pretty much all weekend because of the rain. So I let them go outside, do outside chores and things like that first. So we fed the baby sheep. We walked around a little bit, did a couple little chores, and then we had breakfast. And now we're back inside for a while. So we just finished up and are getting ready to like settle down and do some book work.
Sounds
Yep,
good.
I have a little I've been using my homeschool planner.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this computer. We gotta talk about this computer and this printer. My arch nemesis.
The printer.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through, and I'm still working on it, but I went through like the Common Core standards. Let's see, for mathematics and for English language arts.
Okay.
And so I've been using that to kind of plan out their lessons to make sure that they're on their grade level or above.
Mm-hmm.
And so, let's see, I've planned out here like quarters since we homeschool for year round. Their quarters are January through March, April through June, July through September, and then, you know, of course, they start over again. But so these are the 3 upcoming quarters we have. We're just finishing a quarter, and then we'll be starting another one soon. And so it kind of has, for each child, it has their goals and their objectives according to their grade level. And then I'm starting to get to the point where I can plan out my week. So here I have week of March 18th through the 22nd. And these are the things that they need to work on today.
Okay.
And then based on today, I'll fill in the rest. Some of the things I knew that they were going to work on throughout the rest of the week. But say Noah counts, he's supposed to work on counting to 60. If he does that well today, we'll advance him tomorrow. He'll be working on counting to 70. Because...
you know? Go ahead, Noah, and show out real quick. Go on, count to 60, Noah. What are you looking for? Where you going? No, not on the board. I'm talking about... Oh, okay, never mind. Go ahead, Mom.
So, because one of his objectives, let's see, we go back to Noah. Objectives for this term is to be able to count to 50 at least. He can do that, not consistently, but so we got him up to 60. And for next term, he needs to be able to consistently count to 100. So that's why, you know, the quarterly plan turns into what we work on each day. And so that's kind of what I've been working on, trying to get more organized and more ordered to homeschool. And let's see.
Let's talk about this. Just show them all these fancy things that this computer does. See, this was my editing computer. We spent $1 million.
We did not. We didn't even spend $800. It was less than $800.
It was definitely $1 million. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Okay.
Nah, but show them what the thing. Show them what it does. That's supposed to make it like, you know, easy to edit. Show them how it flips back and all that type of stuff.
Oh,
it's touch screen.
Yes, touch screen.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at
it does all this stuff like this, and you can.
So that I could edit, you know, just sit there and type on the screen, things like that.
Yeah.
You would think that I would use this fancy $1 million computer to edit, but I prefer using my phone. Don't spill water and stuff. But I prefer editing on my phone. It's just simple, you know. I can take it around, but the software on the computer is a little bit more, you know, complex than on my phone, and so I like things to be simple, you know, the KISS approach.
This is another thing I did. So I transferred these things to a digital notebook.
Okay.
So I can have it everywhere I go. And I gave Tim access to it. I shared it with him. So he can go in this homeschool notebook and look at Noah's goals for each quarter, Titus's, and Tim Jr.'s. And I'm still working on everything. But this is kind of a way for the principal of the homeschool.
Who is that?
You, Tim.
You mean principal, like spare the rod, spoil the child. That's the only thing I do in homeschool is spank folks.
No.
Because Megan, we have it set up to where I do more things, but I'm just talking to us. But we have it set up to where, you know, Megan, I told her, I said, don't discipline the boys, don't yell at them, fuss at them, anything like that. You just teach them. If they get out of line and you warn them a couple times, send them straight to me. I don't ask any questions. I just pull out the belt, spank them, send them back to class. And so that just, you know, trains them to where you get sent out of class, you're going to get a spanking, you know.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So we
got the paddle around here in homeschool.
He is, but he comes in about once every week or every couple weeks and kind of quizzes the boys.
Oh, yeah.
And this will help him know what they've been working on and what their goals are for each quarter. And I'm just trying to work on getting more organized. And the boys will know what they're supposed to do. And then Tim will know what they're supposed to do. And they can jump in and help once Benjamin arrives.
That's right. I can't wait. Y'all ready for homeschool with the homeschool dad in the homeschool classroom?
Yes.
Y'all ready for me to cook some meals when Benjamin arrives and Mama has to take off about 2 weeks?
Yes, sir. Mama,
I can't wait.
Am I above
We're going to be cooking good, too.
Am I above my grade or on my grade?
You're right there, kind of like right there at beginning third grade, end of second grade.
And Noah's not in kindergarten yet, is it?
No, he's
I don't think a lot of people know that Noah's not even in kindergarten. He's still 4.
Yeah, but he's doing a lot of kindergarten work. So
and then you have a printer over here as well, so that you can print out everything.
It's
because
been
we done.
very, very useful.
Oh yeah, I see you can print a lot. We have to get some more ink.
I have plenty of ink. I bought extra. It came with a full thing of ink. It's supposed to be a year's supply, but not the way I print. And I bought extra so that when I run out of what I have and refill, I'm gonna buy another one so that I can always have ink.
I got you. Well, I did my community service. I donated my editing computer to Homeschool.
You did, and I love it.
Because I never would have, this is probably a bad thing to say, but I never would have bought this computer with the touch screen and the flip it back and do all this fancy stuff if it wasn't for me to edit with. I would have just bought a regular computer, you know, $200. I wouldn't have bought this $1 million computer.
It's not $1 million computer.
Okay, it was 500,000. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But no, I'm glad they have a good computer, and Megan is clearly she's enjoying this computer and printer and everything because she has all type of stuff printed out. So I love it. We want to put the kids in position to where they can succeed. You know, it's like nothing is too expensive for to invest into their education because with how much were we paying per month for a private school for all 3 kids?
We were paying the amount of the computer, actually more than the amount.
I think it was $1,000.
Somewhere around like 900.
Yeah. That's a month. Like it was like a college tuition going to a private school. But yeah, so. But I'm gonna go out here and do farm chores. I gotta eat breakfast too because I hadn't eaten anything.
We
Get something to
fed
drink.
the dogs for you, Titus, and Tim fed the dogs for you.
Okay, good. Sounds good. I'm gonna get farm chores done. Give me a little breakfast in me and give me something to drink because I never bring water with me to the gym. I gotta change that. But and then we'll have Safe Light showing up pretty soon to replace that window or that front glass on the truck. So we'll just pick y'all up in a second. How's it going this morning? All right, y'all, I got these farm chores done down here, and I got the farm chores done up on the high ground as well. I'm gonna probably make some changes down here, probably tomorrow. That'll be the next video. But I'm gonna move these rams because the grass is starting to grow back, and I can put them on the pasture. I'm not ready to put the whole herd back on pastures yet because the grass is probably about maybe like 2 inches, maybe 3 inches in some spots. And I want to let it get a little bit taller before I put them on the pastures. because they'll get in there and just chop all that down so quick. I need to let it get, you know, at least about maybe 5 inches, something like that, maybe 6. But it's time for the pigs, because the pig winter patch down here has just got mucky and wet, and the rain has just took over. You know, we tried to put down deep bedding and that worked for a while, but you know, it's been raining a lot, and so that rain just kind of took over and there's some mucky mess in there. So I'm gonna get the pigs, because the sheep right now, the sheep are never supposed to be in this section down here. This whole pen down here, I think it's 4,000 square feet. It's like 300 feet going that way by 30 feet going the other way. And our goal is just to have, you know, pigs in here, feeder pigs, have mama pigs down here having babies. That's our farrowing barn where they had their babies at. But we're still getting our infrastructure set up right, because we never want to have sheep down in this pen, you know, on the bare dirt. But sometimes it is better though to put sheep on bare dirt, because they don't have any grass to eat. Because sometimes if the grass gets real low, they'll still nibble off of it, you know, and that's where the worm load is at, you know, the intestinal worms are at. But if there's no grass, they can't nibble, you know, on the grass. So if it's bare dirt, they're forced to eat just the hay. And so yeah, I'll probably get some things changed around and get the pigs back in this open section here and let them just be able to, you know, free range in this section. And then get our 2 rams moved back into the pastures over there. And my goal is, grab this bucket here, start heading up the hill. But yeah, my goal is to have a ram paddock off in the 3-acre pastures that we have fenced off up here. And I'm gonna build a little small little mini barn, kind of a little small little barn, a little lean-to or something like that, to give the sheep a spot where I can lock them in, you know, if they need to be locked up, or, you know, need to have babies, just a spot under cover. But we're just using what we have right now. But my goal is to come out here into these pastures, because I've already kind of started a pen, but I got so busy last year that I didn't have a chance to finish this pen. But I got plenty of cattle panels, T-posts and all those type things. I got all the material. I just haven't had the time, because I've been focused on Emma and getting her situated and getting everything established in our home. Let me come in here and show y'all this little pen I started on. But then I need to come in here and clear out the rest of these little trees. But you can see, I don't know if y'all remember that video where this was all woods and I came in and cleared everything out. But you can see things are starting to green up in here. Just the natural native grasses are coming in, as you can see. And that's usually what happens around here, because the grass seeds are already there. You usually got to give them a little bit of sunlight. But yeah, down here, if y'all can see this pen, I was gonna build a big old little corral down here out of these cattle panels. And I made it 2 cattle panels length. And my goal was to go all the way to this wood post here. And I think I'm gonna change it up. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller for right now, because y'all gonna come from here and go all the way to that wooden post. And they were just gonna kind of come around and then loop back in right here. And I was gonna have this for the ram pen. And I think I'm gonna change my plan a little bit. I think I'm gonna downsize it. I think I'm just gonna use 3 or 4 cattle panels instead of using like I think it was gonna be 8 cattle panels I was planning on using. But yeah, that's my goal, and y'all will see more of that on the next video. But like I say, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead, because you can see things are starting to green up, but the grass is not super tall yet. As you can see, the grass is only about, let me put my hand down, let's see, y'all can see. Grass is only about that long, and that's only about 2 inches. And so we want that grass to get to about 6 inches before we start putting the whole herd on here. And we're gonna come out here as well and do some cross fencing. I'm gonna put a cross fence so that we can rotational graze the sheep. I'm gonna put a cross fence. Let's see if y'all can see that H brace up there. Y'all see that H brace right there through those trees? But yeah, we're gonna put a cross fence coming from there all the way down to here. and then have a farm gate, and then we'll have one paddock down that way where we can put them at, and then we'll probably just rotate them, you know, month by month. And I'll take y'all probably on the next video and show y'all where we're gonna expand our pastures at, up past the pond, and then on this side of the property as well. So we'll end up having, you know, about 4.5 acres fenced off, and then we'll just have this little half acre here where Emma is at. That wouldn't be, you know, for animals. It'd just be for the homestead, parking vehicles and things like that, boys play area and all those type things. But yeah, that's the plan. And I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and get ready for, cause the safe light guy replacing the truck one that should be here pretty soon. So I got all the farm chores done. I'm gonna go in and get prepared, get situated for him to come so I can be ready to record, and I just pick y'all up then.
Prepared, get situated.
Look, he's still working on me. I ain't where I wanna be, but I ain't nothing like the old. He's still working on me. Lord, thank you for your grace. My faith greater than the mustard seed. He's still working on me. I ain't where I wanna be, but I ain't nothing like the old. He's still working on me. Lord, thank you for your grace. My faith greater than the mustard.
All right, y'all, I settled down for a minute, got situated, and looks like safe light is pulling up now, so we can get a new windshield put in this old truck, Old Faithful, that's his name. And we have a name for the excursion too. We'll reveal that on the next video, or not on one of the next videos, because we'll probably reveal the name of the excursion when we go and pick it up, you know, from the shop. But let me turn y'all around, let y'all see this windshield install process. All right, y'all, so safe light is here, and we're getting set up to get this windshield replaced. And you know, we can't do anything on I.A.G farms without a little bit of controversy, because he was saying that there may be a little bit of rust, and he said that if he takes the windshield out and there's more than 24 square inches of rust, then he's not gonna be able to put a new windshield in there. So that means that we're gonna have to figure out a way to go get the excursion from the shop without a windshield. So we're finna see, and we're praying that rust doesn't go more than 24 square inches. And my guy know he's gonna do us good, do us right. And I'm thinking, I'm relying on Old Faithful. Old Faithful, that's what we call this truck, Old Faithful. Old Faithful has never let me down so far.
Never left us stranded.
Never left us stranded, and so I don't think he's gonna leave us stranded. I think he's gonna peel that little thing back there, take the windshield out, and it's gonna be like brand new. With a smiley face on there. It's gonna be a smiley face of rust right there. He gonna be like, y'all thought y'all had me, didn't it? They don't make cars like they used to, so I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be solid under there. You know, this truck is solid.
We've had a couple of vehicles that didn't make it, you know. So this one is the only one still standing.
We've had you had a
Honda Civic.
We had the minivan. We've had a couple vehicles, and we've known family members that have had all type of vehicles, and it's like this truck is the only one that's still around. So I'm confident in him, and we're gonna see if he let me down this time.
We shall see.
So we're gonna turn around and see how much surface rest we got. So we need less than 24 square inches. You know, I might have to get my tape measure, so we can measure once it gets out.
With the funny numbers on it, huh?
Oh yeah, let's use this tape measure right here. He can be like, why are some of the numbers marked off? All right, y'all, let's turn around and see what we got. It's fun times on I.A.G farms. If this video makes it to the cut, if we don't, you know, if as long as we got a windshield at the end, Safe Light gonna love putting their commercials on this.
For real.
Alright, let's see if we can guess how much rust it's gonna be. How many square inches you think it's gonna be?
I'm gonna say 18.
What about you? How many square inches of rust you think it's gonna be?
No, none.
What about you, know how many square inches of rust do you think it's gonna be?
0.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. What about you, Ty? How many square inches? 0 square inches, all right? I'm not gonna ask the safe light technician how many. Here we go. We're finna see. YouTube about how I'm an entrepreneur, and that means you got to take unusual financial risk. So this is like a big risk, because if we can't get this windshield back in, I'm gonna be riding one of the boys' bikes up there to get the excursion. So. Lost in the sight of you alone. Here I'll stay till dawn. The breeze in the sky. All right, y'all, we got bad news. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready to tell them, boys?
Yeah.
We made it! We only had about, we would say, 16 inches at the most of rust, and we're looking good. Oh, well, square inches. That's right. That's right. And so now he's working on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So everything is looking good, and I'm telling you, it's like the Lord first, because I was finna say, "Oh, faithful, the truck hasn't let us down yet," but Jesus hasn't let us down yet. Right, and then Jesus led me to buy this truck. When let me tell them the story about how I got this truck, because I had a little old Nissan Altima car when I first got out of prison, and so my mom had that car set up for me. It was actually my brother's car, and he was paying car payments on it. And so he gave it to me, and he wanted me to take the car payments over. But I didn't know that right away. I didn't know it had car payments on it and all those type of things. I just thought he was gifting it to me. And so once I found out that the car had car payments, and they were trying to get me to pay the payments, I was like, nah, I don't feel led to, it's a nice car and everything, but if I'm going to pay payments on something, which I don't want to pay payments on anything, I at least get a truck and pay payments on it, something that I can do some work with. But ended up, getting rid of that car and not paying payments on it. And I went probably about a couple months without driving anything. My dad actually let me borrow his old work truck, that was just barely getting around. And so I ended up saving my money up for about 6 months and found this truck. And I paid $5,500 for it back, what was that, 12 years ago?
What, 2000?
I can't remember what year it was.
13?
It was about 12 years ago. And it had never left me stranded, had never let me down.
13.
Like I said, all the other cars that everybody else had, have shut down on them and broke down and all those type of things. But the thing is that this truck has been so reliable, And when I first got the truck, I was young. I was like 24 years old, and everybody was laughing at me. They were like, "Oh, what you gonna do with that big old long truck?" And throughout the years, I've pulled campers, cattle haulers, tractors, and I didn't know fifth wheels.
Campers.
I didn't know I was gonna be doing all those things at that point, But it was just faith. By faith, I bought this truck, because I knew what the Lord was gonna be calling me to do, even though everybody was laughing at me, and because I had a big, well, not a big, but a little small, nice, shiny car, I was driving around, and then I went to driving around a work truck, but that was just my ambition. My ambition had changed, and I wasn't desiring just flashy, shiny things that just look good with no purpose, So I got this truck, and the rest is history. That's right. And she only got 18 inches of rust.
That's right. Listen, we went on our first date in
this truck. That's right. I picked her up. We went to Mug Shots.
And we saw the
Jesus movie. Yep. The date that won the date until it became the date.
We're not even going to talk about
Okay,
it.
let's walk over here. He's cleaning up that. Megan said she don't want to talk about the date that won the date. I asked Megan out on a safe date because we were doing ministry together at that time. And, you know, I didn't want to ask her out like all the way just in case it didn't work out. And then we would have been messed up in ministry. We wouldn't be able to do ministry together. And so I asked her out as a friend. And it's like the date that won the date, us two friends doing ministry together, as we were like, you know, eating and talking and watching the movie, it became a date in the middle of it. Because we were like, you know, connecting in that way. But if we weren't connected, I would have just acted like, oh yeah, we're just two friends, you know, just going out.
It was still gonna be a date. You would still have the same problems.
But yeah, he's getting everything cleaned up, and we're gonna have a brand new windshield and Old Faithful and our old farm truck. We're not gonna be stranded. Well, this will be the funny part. If he wouldn't have been able to replace the windshield, and you went in labor, and we had to get to the doctor's appointment, we were gonna have to go to the doctor's office in the Safe Light van. They're like, bro, can you drop us off? Can you drop us off at the hospital so we can have this baby? All right, y'all, it's fun times. I hope our Safe Light installer is having just as much fun as we are. It's like, why aren't they stressing out about this possibility of, you know, something crazy happening and not being able to put the windshield back in? It's like, this is just the type of life that we live.
I'm glad you didn't come up with that scenario before we decided to take this risk.
I should have. That would have made made it more tense and stressful. You know, a little bit of stress every now and then, a little bit of anxiety is good for you. You know, good for your brain. For real. Keep you on your toes. What you think, Mom?
Yeah, something like that. We were talking about last night how a headache is a sign that your brain is growing.
Yeah, that's why I had so many headaches, you know, because I'm so smart.
Your head's been the bus.
That's right. We'll pick y'all up in a minute. Good. I was gonna call him Jimmy. Gerard, that's right. All right, y'all, so he's getting new glass set in there, and I guess we'll just pick y'all up and just, you know, once it gets done, just end today's video. So we have a new glass in our truck, in our old farm truck, Old Faithful. So we'll just pick y'all up in a minute, and then we'll end today's video. All right, y'all, our safe light technician who did an amazing job is pulling off. Let's take y'all over here and show y'all this brand new windshield. Makes it look like a brand new truck. Looks good. And he did say that, you know, part of vehicle safety is that if you have like a rollover accident or something like that, the windshield actually helps to support the roof. Like, so, you know, from crushing in, it probably gives it a little bit of support. So you all were right about the some of the danger. Got a little mark on there. But yeah, it's looking good. What you think, Mama?
I'm so happy.
Do you feel safer?
I do. Safe light.
Safe light, safe light repair, safe light replace.
I've heard that jingle many times since I initiated the email. I've been getting the safe light commercial.
Exactly. Yeah. They gonna have a time putting their commercials on this video. Bring them on.
They're gonna be chomping at the bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Looks wonderful.
Amen. All right, y'all. So for now, we have a new windshield on the farm truck, and you know, it's our family truck right now until we get the excursion back. Hopefully, they'll be calling us to get the excursion, you know, in a couple days or so, because we have a doctor's appointment. We have to go every week, once a week now. You know, we want Benjamin to be here next week. Like that sounds crazy, don't it? Like Benjamin is gonna be here. Y'all are gonna get a chance to meet Benjamin next week. Like for real. So we got to make sure that we, even if we have to go and bring them home in this truck, which I'm not willing to do, you know, we'll have a brand new windshield now. But all right, y'all, we're gonna end it here, and we had a good time with our service tech from Safe Light, and just had a good time fellowshipping with him. And he was saying how well behaved the boys are and how I just encouraged them. And so we're glad that we can have this peaceful, well behaved, you know, godly environment for people to come into when they come down here, because the ministry is not just for people that come down here to do like farm type work and come down here to, you know, help out and volunteer and things like that. But you know, the Lord sends people here that might be doing a service, or they might be fixing on a water line or something like that, and it's our job to like be a light for Jesus to them as well. So with that being said, we're gonna end today's video here. It's I.A.G Farms. We'll see y'all on the next one.